Everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we're doing a personal reading for one of my clients. Before the recording, I channeled the universe and their spirit guides with their personal information, for I keep their information private at all times now, and I only use their horoscope signs in the YouTube videos. I would apologize for some silence throughout the recording. It is when I'm channeling their private information to the universe. And also I will apologize in advance to my client if and when I say something that will be offensive. It is what the universe wants me to connect and rely to you, to forward to you. Okay, show me what must I need to know for the best interest of my client. Arcanos, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. You are a Virgo, so we will use the Lady of Pentacles. The person in question is a Scorpio. The Horse of Cups. Oh, good comings in your home. Good fortune ahead for you. That's a good thing. Saying that you're cheating yourself out of a relationship, holding back and waiting for something to either come back or take place or revive. Very shortly you will have some news in reference to the Scorpio. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to give you a certain date because then you're going to change the energy. Remember that since you're looking at this prediction, you can change things to a certain extent. Other things you cannot and will not be changed because it is what the universe has, the path that you need to and must take. Now, the first spread is normally as of the current past to the current, present, future. Future as of now is for the next 3 to 4 months. And you can change this energy to make it in a lesser time or a longer time, depending on how you take the predictions. I do see very shortly a contact communication from the Scorpio. Okay, and we just leave it at that. I'm not telling you when. Just keep that in mind, that you will have some type of communication with him. I feel that there's another person that you're going to meet through your job. You probably already know him, but you're debating whether or not to date this person. It's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person that I see here. I feel that if you do have a friend with benefits with that person, eventually you will cut that intimacy. It'll be a short-lived intimacy that you'll be having with this person is what I sense here, okay? Now, this is you, and this is also the Scorpio. So therefore, I feel that as of this very moment, for the next 15 days, or it could even go through the 3 months, but let's just leave it at that. I feel that shortly, you will have some news in reference to the Scorpio. I feel that you're still in love with this person, okay? And I feel that you're looking forward to hearing some news. I don't think that the news are going to be that pleasant, so keep that in mind. I feel that he's going to probably say, I want to come down and see you. I want to visit you. I miss you, and blah, blah. Okay, so you're going to, maybe it's the mental thoughts that you're going to be going through with this. You're hoping for him to return. You're hoping for him to come back, even if it's just for the friendship is what I see here. But you will have some news in reference to that situation. Since we don't know the lady's signs, so it doesn't matter. I'll just see it as I see it here. He's still in that committed relationship. He is not happy. But I feel that there's 2 women within that category, okay? I feel there's a Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, a friend of his, a female friend that he has quite a few communication with, that I feel that he's also having intimacy with. But there's also, I feel that this Sun, Moon, or Rising Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is probably the one at home. the wife. So he is not happy with that person. Okay, he's not happy. In reference to that, I will do the second spread for him and see the overall. But I feel that he will communicate certain situations about you, that he's very unhappy with her, and that he's having a miserable time even having intimacy with her, is what I'm sensing here. But I feel that those conversations are not going to be too truthful, so keep that in mind. Okay, I feel that he's going to tell you certain things that are true, but certain things that are not. Okay, I feel that he is having intimacy still with the spouse, but it's not all that beautiful and whatnot. Okay, he still cares for you. He still misses you and wishes to see you, but at this time he can't, is what I'm sensing here. I also see here that there's someone that is fixing to move or change jobs before the year's over. Okay, so he might tell you that he has some movement to do within his job environment, or he's either going to decide to separate for a while. I see someone definitely giving someone a news about leaving the home and leaving the work for a better one situation. Okay, could be that that's what's coming to you, or that's what's coming to him. Keep that in mind. But in reference to the Scorpio, he does misses you. He does think of you, and he does knows that he's sacrificing what he has with you in order to save his marriage, is what I see here. I feel that he had no choice, and he will contact you and tell you that. It could be that maybe the spouse find out about you or whatever he was doing, so therefore he decided to lose contact in order to save this marriage. But within the time that you've been apart from him, I feel that there was also another person in his life. Okay, someone that he could be talking to. He's not going to tell you that. And even if he comes back to you and talks to you, don't bring him, why'd you stop talking to me? Why'd you doing this? Or are you seeing somebody? No, that's the worst mistake that you can do. Especially if he feels for you or you feel for him. When someone come back to you, then just, if he brings it up, then go ahead and have that civilized conversation without any loud tone. But leave it at that. Because if they come back, I will tell you this, sooner or later, when they leave, they always come back. So keep that in mind. Sooner or later, they always come back. If you have not kicked them out, they always come back. Now, in this situation, when he does, let him hear him out and let him say whatever he needs to say. Okay, and go by that, based on that. Okay, but instead of accusing and telling the person you did this and you did that, no, it's too much lost time. Make up for the difference. Okay, I feel that there is some mutual feelings between you and him here. Unfortunately, he's already out there, with the spouse or whoever, and you're out there sitting, to your surprise, waiting for that commitment with him, hoping that you will, reunite with him and have a steady relationship with him, and you put your life on hold all this time for him. And I think that that's wrong. I think that the 4 and the 2 of Cups next to is telling me that you're overthinking things and that you need to be realistic. I would say that this is the full waiting in love and yet not happening. So I hate to say it that way, but this is what I'm sensing here. So I feel that you've been waiting all this year to have a commitment relationship, and the universe will grant you a nice thing for that, the fact that he will return, because you were true to your feelings and how you feel for him, and he will give you such credit for you to tell him, I haven't been with anybody because I hold dear to you, I love you, and whatever you want to tell him. Okay, so he will be very gratitude to hear those things. He may not believe it as much, but he will be very gratitude that you were actually faithful to that sense. Okay, because he probably thinks that you already moved on and, sleeping with other men is what I'm sensing that he thinks. And he might even say those things to you, okay? I felt that you moved on and whatnot. But either way, I don't see him happy in the marriage. I see that he's either, if this is his spouse, he's not happy. Having too many problems, considering separation but not wanting it. But he's also talking to another woman who, before the year is over, he will have some type of intimacy with that person. But if he reaches out to you, which he will, then things might change. You might change that energy again. Okay. Because when he contacts you, because he will, then, you can resume whatever it is you have and show him how much, when he comes to you, you need to be the better person. You need to be better than the person that he has at home. You need to be more responsible, more adult-like, more mature and whatnot. So he can see truly who you are and what you're missing and what you can put out there for him. Okay? I feel that that's what you need to do. Because he will return. It doesn't matter what culture's difference. I mean, you know, race different, whatever the situation. It doesn't matter. You have to learn to like and no one is perfect. Sometimes I know of clients of mine that have been married for 20-something years and they're totally different. So, number one. Yes, as I just told you, you will hear from him very shortly. 2. Yes, he does. He still does. We'll do his throw next. So he does care for you. He does misses you. He does wish to hear from you as well. So if he has, if you have tried, I think you need to try elsewhere. Check his Facebook and then try by other means, you know, open another page as a man, whatever. But if you're reaching out to him on his cell phone, I think the woman is probably aware of that situation. So she's probably the one blocking you, or she's the one checking out the messages. But it's someone else doing the blocking here. He does have feelings for you still. And he is missing you, number 3. Absolutely, he is missing you. He is thinking of you. And he does wants to reconcile with you. Okay? I think you have very good potential with him. I think eventually the universe is telling me that he will have this separation with this woman. And 4. Yes, he will reconcile with you. There has to be a conversation and explanation that he will do. Of why he, you know. If he didn't tell you why he stopped the communication, then he will tell you then, okay? And number 5, what's the current status in the relationship? Again, it's not happy. It's not all dandy. Yes, they're having intimacy, but it's not all that pleasant. In other words, it's not. I feel that when he's having intimacy with whoever, if it's the wife or somebody else, if whoever, he's also thinking of you. And again, 6, yes, I already told you, he does have the intimacy with her, but it's not to his liking. It's not, you can have sex all nilly-willy, but when you care for someone, they could give you the best sex ever, but it will not be the eternal feeling when you are in love with someone else. And number 6, with it, do I see... Now, why would you ask me that if you haven't spoken to him for some minute or so? So, are you thinking that that is the reason why they separated? Because they were starting a family. Even if he starts a family with that person, I felt that she, at one point, said that she wasn't. So, to keep him. But I feel that, yes, there is a news here coming further down the line of a pregnancy. But I feel that it's more of a family member that he's very close to. It could be the woman, but it's someone related to the family, okay? That it's coming. It has not happened, that it will come. Okay, so we'll see the next spread, because if you reconcile with him, you never know. What else can I pick up here? Is there someone else for you? Because I have to see that. I feel that you didn't. Either way, I'll see. There is someone else out there for you, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel that you will, there's 2 other men out there that you're going to have some type of friendship with benefit situations. I see the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it's shortcoming as well. I see the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well, but it's also a short-lived relationship, because I feel that you've tried, but you can't because you're still dwelling over him. And it's vice versa energy is what I'm sensing too, okay? Between you and him is vice versa energy. I feel that sometimes you felt that he was your soulmate, is what you're saying right now to me. He could have said the same thing, but that's what I'm sensing right now, but we'll see, okay? As of right now, I still see him happy, but not, I still see him happy, content, and married, but not happily, okay? I cannot show me what must need to know, and this will be for the Scorpio. Internally, and to see how he feels for you and what actions will he do, and also what's around his life in reference to you and his. Show me what must I need to know. Show me what must I need to know. So I expect news from him very shortly. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Don't be sitting there waiting. because then you put the universe impatient and they're going to prolong the situation. But yes, you will hear from him. Arcana, show me what Master needs to know. Show me what Master needs to know. Arcana, show me what Master needs to know. Okay. In this sense, I will tell you that the conversation that you and him will have will be very pleasant and liking for both of you, but there will be certain things said that will not be to your surprising unpleasant. In this sense, it tells me that he is thinking of you and feeling trapped within something. It could be trapped within his relationship, or just simply trapped the fact that he's in a marriage that he's not completely fully happy, okay? But let's see what happens here. Well, there is that Scorpio that came out earlier, so let me see, it's still there. Let's see. It's going to happen, Arcana. Show me what Master needs to know. He really is not happy. He really would sometimes try to end things. It's like he thinks about that. Can I end this relationship? Yeah, he's coming back for sure. Absolutely. Because he does love you. This is his reading. So this is why I do certain things. Because in the first spread, I can see the overall between you and him. But also I can see when I do their particular reading exactly how they feel for you. He is coming back to you and you're fixing to see him. Remember what I said. Okay? And he is in love with you. He does care for you. And I feel that he might decide to even eventually separate from that woman that he's with to be with you. Keep that in mind, that I feel that this relationship is karmic between you and him. But just because I say it doesn't mean you're not going to try to find a way to work it. Be spiritually, mentally, and physically aligned with him, which I feel that you are. I feel that you and him will be together. Okay? He will break this marriage. He will return to you. He will have a conversation with you. So be patient. He's very distraught. Sometimes he thinks he gets this jealousy moment that he thinks that you could be talking to someone or cheating with someone. Okay? There is another woman. We brought this woman again earlier in the spread. This woman that he has some liking to. Since we don't know the other woman's sign, we just have to go along with it. It could be this one here because it's closer to the unity that he has confusion with. I feel that it is Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that he lives with her, but he's just not happy with her at all, and lives with her, but at the same time, when he's away, he's thinking of you, and when he's more at home, he's desperately thinking of you and reminiscing how much he feels for you. And to your surprise, he will tell you these things. 6 and 7 of Swords is telling me that you right now in a very depressive mood sometimes by missing him, and you will be eventually before the year is over, if not next year, because I feel that he's going to come back to you, be with you, intimate and whatnot, and then he's going to have to go, and whatever it is that he will tell you, it's going to be upsetting to you, and it will be a temporary hold. I feel that also in his spread is telling me that there is a woman out there whose Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, someone that he's familiar with in his surroundings, that he likes and appreciates very much. This woman is causing him some type of problems. I don't feel that it's an intimacy situation. I feel that it's almost like his mother. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I got to say it. I feel that he's going to communicate that someone close to him will or have passed. Okay? It could be even for you, but I feel that it's for him. Okay? I feel that it could be a mother, an aunt, or a grandmother, someone dear to him that has or will pass next year or before the year's over. You never know how fast the energy is moving. So he'll communicate certain things like that to you. Okay? So yes, I feel that he eventually will do some type of separation with this woman. He is not happy at home. He is in the marriage. It could be that they have a child. I don't know if they have children or not. But it's giving me that sense that he stayed and tried to save it because of that, because of the bondage of the marriage and children, whatnot. but he's not happy. So he will come back to you. He will tell you that he's thought about leaving this marriage. I feel that he does love you. You and him have the same mutual love, and not a funny thing, because when I do the spreads, not normally do I sense this. So I feel that you and him are either twin flames, I feel, with him, which is similar to soulmates. Certain things vary there, but either way, it just means that you're destined for each other. It could be for a limited time, or it could be for a lifetime in this earth. But either way, you would definitely see him very shortly and hear from him, okay? There will be some type of conflict, so he's looking forward to seeing and being with you, but I just feel that there will be some type of distance as well at the same time that you're seeing him. So maybe he's going to see you a bit different, because you're going to show him a bit reluctant or upset or whatnot. Deal with that situation now, so when he comes back, you're a happy, enthusiastic person, alive and just willing to work the situation out with him, and just, you know, love him, cuddle, be attentive to him, show him what you can be if he was with you 24/7. How about that? Okay, so again, be better than the person that he's with, and show him that you love him, and that because it's what I see here. My thing is, eventually he will have some type of distance, even separation from the person that he's with, and we'll try to work things out with you. That's what's destined. But again, your attitude might change certain things, and then he's going to have to reconsider those things, because your attitude, if you want things now, it's not going to happen. I'm telling you, okay? If your attitude is, well, if you said this, though, so let's just do it now, today, and get it over with. No. Ease up, okay? Let's do the third spread and see the overall. So in his spread, obviously, he loves you, he wants you, he misses you, he's thinking of you, and he's going to do the effort to contact you eventually, okay? And also be with you. So keep that in mind, that it's in his spread and also in yours. So that means that it's a mutual feeling, it's a mutual connection. For now on, you just say thank you to the universe for sending me so-and-so, and for giving me the lifetime or the happiness that I feel that I deserve with so-and-so. Start believing and start saying in the mornings, lunchtime, especially when you're in bed. Believe, not say, please bring me, please this. No, the universe does not want to hear that. You must and need to say thank you to the universe for blessing me with the relationship and the family with so-and-so. Thank you for bringing him to me with love, trust, faith, and devotion, however you want to put it, okay? And start believing in it, and then the universe will comply. Kind of show me what más need to know. And let's see the overall. Kind of show me what más need to know. Show me what más need to know. Yeah, he's still living with that woman. This is the overall for you, and I can see everyone involved in the picture, okay? Yes, there is a relationship that is coming back, and there's another person there that will be further down the line for you. But I don't see you taking that advantage. I think he will announce that he likes you, this person at work, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and he's a good catch, but you're not having it. I also see the other person here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but you're just not having it because you're willing to stick and wait for the Scorpio. I will tell you that when he comes back, there will be some type of dishonest, because he's still going to be with that woman that he's with. Scorpio pieces, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Okay. Yeah. Or it could be just your thoughts and minds. Also remember that. I feel that you are more the one thinking that you wish that he would be divorced, that you wish that he divorces her and comes back to you. You need to put that aside, because the wishing is not as currently as blessing from, okay? Unfortunately, that even if it's your soulmate or twin flame, you know, sometimes they come back just to resolve certain issues from the past or previous reincarnations. And so then they come back and fix that drama, that situation, and then they go back within their life's path, like yours or his. And they end up staying where they're staying at, because either their path is not done or yours is not done, or there's immaturity in one way or the other from either party or both. Okay? And I feel in this situation that it's more of you putting up walls in between this situation, because he is going to come back and he might tell you, I will separate from her, but you want it to be soon and fast, and it's not happening when you want it. So therefore you're already doubting how his relationship is at home, or could he be with someone else, is what I'm sensing here. And it's more of you thinking that situation. He is coming back because he misses you and he loves you and he cares for you. But if you remember your character, you know, you're very persistent. You want things right there and then, and doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. You want to take the step and you want them to initiate and do when you say things. So those are going to be a turnoff, not necessarily the custom of the, you know, backgrounds of your situation. It's not that. I think it's more of the attitude that you're going to take in reference to the situation, because he is coming back for a good situation with you. But I feel that in this case, you're going to be like, I waited for you all this year and you did this and you did that. And so I feel that that's the downfall that you're going to have in this situation. So as of right now that you're seeing this reading, then you can acknowledge certain situations and work on those things so you can change this prediction, okay? Because even though he's coming for a relationship with you, he might run into the same woman's arm again. He's not happy at home. And, you know, he even talks to other women every now and then, not bisexual, but he's just not happy. He does misses you. I feel that the contact is based on either the woman grabbed the phone and blocked you off of it without him knowing, or she's blocking the messages, one way or the other. So maybe you should, if he has not changed the phone, reach out from a different phone. There's all kinds of apps in there that you can download for free and choose a number and then call him from those phones. Think, okay? If you really are missing him, then so be it. Do it like that, okay? Get I don't know what country are you, but get a cricket phone from another phone and pick whatever number you want that is area code to his area, so the woman won't suspect, or even he won't suspect, okay? So look into that. There's plenty of other ways that you can deal with the situation. So at the very least that you can put closure to it. I feel that he is coming to be with you. He will try to come and visit you, but to his surprise, I feel that there's something about you that he has not that he still sees not changed. I feel that the character or the personality that you're going to take is going to be your downfall eventually. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're too determined, maybe you're too persistent, or maybe you're too demanding, and so that will be a downfall in this situation, okay? Because you cannot have it when you want it. If he comes back to be with you and he's telling you he's not happy, then he's gonna have to do the separation and divorce at his own pace, not when you want it, okay? Unfortunately, that's how it has to happen. You have to be the opposite of what he has at home. Remember that. In the best way, of course, okay? So keep that in mind. So again, I already answered all the questions. Yes, you're going to hear from him. Yes, you're going to see him. Yes, he's missing you. Yes, he's loving you. And yes, you will hear from him and reconcile with him. But remember that I feel on the third spread here by next year, in the middle of next year, could be even sooner, because I feel that you're going to take a certain advices that I just gave you. You might change this prediction, and then he might be the one for you to settle in. Even though I see another person in your work surrounding the Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person, that he's a good person to be with. But you don't want it, and you don't want the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising either. You don't want it because you're stuck on him, so that's fine. And he does wants to reconcile. And he isn't still in the relationship with the spouse. Not happy, but still there. And yes, they're having intimacy, but it's not all there. Sometimes they go days and weeks without it. And no, I don't see any. And I know you've been thinking about this pregnancy. Every time I see it within your hand. I see that you're wondering that he left you because either the woman was pregnant or had a kid or whatnot. I see that, but I feel that it was more of a cheating game mind here. Okay, I don't know if the woman was aware of you and him or whatever, but it was a mind game playing there from that woman. Okay, and even if there were kids involved and they are married, so it's the facts of life. But even he could have a dozen of kids. If he's not 100%, believe me, he's either going to be with you or someone else besides the marriage. When they're not happy, they're going to look outside the marriage. Always. Okay? Now, let me do the major arcanas. In conclusion, arcanas. Show me what master need to know. Show me what master need to know. Arcanas, and this for you. You are... You and the Scorpio or Priest and High Priestess. And the spouse is the Empress. Arcana, show me what master need to know. And this first one is for you. Thank you. Problems ahead. You're worried, scared that he's taking forever. But yes, he's coming. He's going to make the effort and the attempt. Actually, I feel that he has tried. He's telling me here. He doesn't see things clearly in reference to a job situation. It could be yours. But his mind of peace, he doesn't have it at home. Okay? His marriage is going to go sour eventually. Be patient. His marriage is going to go sour eventually. Okay? And he's very unhappy at home right now. Totally very unhappy. So I feel that his marriage will eventually be breaking up. There is another man that is out there lingering, wanting to see you and talk to you. But he's married also, okay? So, or going through his separation. At this time, I feel that his spouse is seeing another man. If she is not, she will be very, very shortly, okay? So therefore, this relationship will take another toll in his life. And he will come to you. Absolutely. He will come to you and you will have news from him. And he's feeling very lonely at this time, as well as you are. He's feeling lost, lonely, depressed sometimes because he's missing you and you're missing him. Again, this is either a soul or twin flame connection. And so when you're feeling the things you're feeling, it connects with his too. Okay? And what you feel sometimes is what he's feeling at the same time. So you will have some type of contact with him again. Just keep that in mind. I mean, you can reach out to him. And again, like I told you, go out there and look into those apps, download some free apps with different phones that you can pick in reference to his area code. And that way there will be no suspicious, you know. And you contact him. But I sure see that happening very, very shortly. And don't be, if you contact him or he does, when he does, don't be, where have you been? Where have you? No. Say, baby, how are you? I just want to see how you are. I love you and I miss you and I'm here for you. Okay? Keep that in mind.